Right, guys, so why is it that I'm happy not being rich? Why am I not chasing the materialistic possessions? Simple, I feel that, living minimally, just renting a little room to myself like this one, fancy desk there, um, it's a good way to be more productive because there's less distractions. You're not less luxury. You're not as comfortable in life. You feel like you want to get out and do stuff, you know. And I think that's very important to achieve stuff in life. Also, I don't chase this materialistic stuff because I just think it's a bit ridiculous. Buying expensive clothes. Like plenty of clothes there. Why would I want to buy more? People they try to buy all these expensive clothes. And I don't understand it. Like, when I'm wearing this, you know, it's other people who look at me, who are looking at me in this outfit. I'm not the one who sees myself. I don't go around taking selfies all day and admire myself on my phone going, oh, it looks so good over there in that Abercrombie fish, guys. Oh my god, guys. No, I'm not. I don't do that. I'm not that narcissistic. So why would I want to wear expensive clothing? I do wear clothes, obviously. Because if you don't wear clothes, you get arrested because that's the way the rules are. So you know I feel like if I go chasing these materialistic possessions, also snobbery, if the wealthiest people are like the most isolated, the socially isolated, do you know what I mean? And there's no community. Like if you go to expensive areas, there's no community. Even in my area, there's no community. I live in Stillorgan right now, and I was living in Carrickmines before. There's like no community because they're expensive areas. So yeah, I'm planning on at some stage moving out. Going somewhere where there is community, where there's a good sense of community. Less money, more community. That's how it works. Do you know what I mean? If you go to Donegal, some small town in Donegal, I'm sure you'll find there's plenty of community. Do you know what I mean? I was reading up this book about a guy called Packy Bonner. Packy Bonner is from Donegal. He played for Celtic as Irish goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? And this guy, he brought his dad to Dublin for a trip or something, and his dad was getting offended because when he walked past people in the streets, they wouldn't say hello to him. It's because it's a different culture. Dublin, there's far too many people. There's more wealth. There's more materialism. People don't have time for each other, so people walk past you on the street as if you're not there. They don't really care. But when he's up in Donegal, people, every time you walk past someone on the street, they say hello to you. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of how it works. I guess that is kind of what I'm used to. There is this like middle-aged man in my area. He sometimes says hello to me on the street, and I'm like, oh Jesus, stay away from him. I don't like, I wasn't brought up that way. And where I live, you don't say hello to someone when you walk past them on the street unless you know them personally. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the way it is, and you know, I'm not saying that's a good way to live. It's just what I'm used to. Do you know what I mean? So if I move to somewhere like, say, some closer knit community, um, people say hello to you on the streets. They try to get to know you. I think in the short term, I think that would be awkward, unpleasant. But I think once you get to know the people, it would actually be quite nice. Do you know what I mean? So, that's kind of the way it is. Do you know what I mean? And in working class areas, if you're in an upper class area, people judge you for what you've achieved. So look at me. What have I done? You work at McDonald's and you're 23. Like, oh, you're a failure. You're not doing anything good with your life. You need to do more. You need to go to university, get a high paying profession, and go in debt and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But as a if you're in a work class area, people judge you for your personality. It doesn't matter what you've achieved in life. Like I'm working at McDonald's. Nobody thinks anything wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? Now maybe if you're unemployed or you're on social welfare, if you're homeless, then they might kind of frown upon that. But for a guy like me, they're not gonna. What's that? I got a message on my Peter Vargas just wondering any. Okay, I don't know what that's about. But anyway, that's the thing. So that's why I'd like to live in an area where there's less money, more community. Do you know what I mean?